and today we're going to be doing some foil quilling using the equipment I bought from We Are Memory Keepers. Now this is a little piece that I'm going to be using, and it has an attachment, especially for my Cricut. This happens to be the C attachment, and I'm simply going to put these together and I'm going to add it to my port where the pen goes. But there's a couple of things you have to remember. You will have to remove the little piece that holds the pen by pushing up from the bottom and pulling from the top, and then you will insert this piece in that same place and plug it into your USB, put up the heat shield underneath it, and then you're ready to go. Now, one thing I must caution you, that using third-party equipment on your Cricut machine voids the warranty. So be very cautious when you use it. I used an older machine that's outside of warranty, so I had no worries. And I'll tell you, nothing wrong happened. It worked beautifully. I'll show you a couple of examples. I did this one card called Namaste. And I did another one, I Appreciate You. And since these were little experiments, I did run into a little issue with taping down my foil. But once that was resolved and understanding how to do the material, it worked beautifully. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. And one last thing before we get going on the project, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell so you're notified of the next video that comes out. So let's get started. What I'm doing here is I'm making a card, and I'm going to do a foil quill pattern that I put in Design Space and then moved it on the mat so it fits in the bottom part of the card. So when I fold the card, it'll be on the front. Just as you see this one, it'll be in the front, and then you'll open the card. Now, a couple of things to remember before you get going on that. One of the things before replacing this tool in here, you have to remove this piece. So when you're using other companies' tools with your Cricut, it does void the warranty, so make sure that you are comfortable with removing the warranty. Right now I'm using my older machine, which is a Cricut Explorer 2. It's about 3-4 years old, so I don't mind. It's out of warranty already. So in order to remove this piece, what you're going to do as it's seated in, you're going to push in the bottom. As you can see, there's some areas, so when you push in the bottom, you're actually compressing, and then you can pull from the top. So you push here and pull from the top. And you just put that aside because we'll be putting it in. Now I've used a medium size here in clamp A, and I've plugged it into my USB port, which is over on the other side. Just move this out of the way. Now you'll see that there's a light on here, which means it's heating. Now as it's heating, I put the little shield in place because I don't want it to ruin the plastic of my machine. So now I'm going to pull this out because I am ready to actually load my mat. Now when I have set the material for the mat, I set the material for what the base is. So in this case it would be a medium cardstock. And if you set it for foil, it actually will rip this, and it doesn't actually work as well as you would like it. So now all I have to do is set it, and it should load. There we go. And now it'll go ahead and make my design. I'm just going to hold this out of the way as it does this. I have two things going on here. I have a lotus design that I want on top, and then I'm going to add the word Namaste at the bottom. So when it finishes doing its thing here with the quilling, it is basically drawing it onto this surface, but the heat pushes, and it's looking for another pen, so I'm just going to push my little clamp again, and it's going to come up because I'm not changing anything. It's just that I had one in writing and one as a draw. Now my machine is ready, and I still have this plugged in, so I'm going to eject the mat But just to protect the machine, I'm going to keep the shield in place so it doesn't hurt anything. I am going to leave it plugged in right now just because I want to make sure everything in here worked. Now it gives you a little bit, this is like a washi tape. I'm just going to pull these off. It's just to hold the foil in place. I noticed I did get the tape in the wrong place here, but this is okay. This is just as we're testing it through. It's going to look pretty good. All I have to do is pick up the foil and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I'm just going to have to watch my placement a little bit here. But other than that, this turned out beautifully. Can you see this? Fantastic. So I hope you have a chance to use a foil quill as well. And just remember the precautions that I gave you, that it will void the warranty on your machine because it's a third party until it's tested by Cricut. I don't recommend it unless you have an older machine and it's out of warranty and it's something that you would like to do. Well, I hope you really enjoyed making those. Now, if you don't have the machine, they're available at Michael's and they're available from Amazon and probably Joann's as well. I have seen them in stock there. I did order mine from Amazon when I received it. I'll give you the link below. Now, here's the card that we did make. I did have it so it cut off at the top, so there's a few things you have to watch for, but these were so cute and so fun. Can you imagine what you can create when you have that foil quill available to you? And you can buy extra foil if that's what you want to do. I just used a couple of the packets that already came with it, but I know you can get bigger sheets, and I will give you the link for that below as well. And one last thing, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on that little bell so you know when we are going to release a new video. So until next time, happy crafting.